your feelings versus their feelings. So Spirit, for the viewer, please, may we have a look at how is the viewer feeling towards their person? How are they feeling, please? So as you can see, I've got two identical tarot decks. As I was traveling, they did end up getting a little bit mixed up together. So we are just going to have to see what comes out today. But for the viewer, how is the viewer feeling? We have got the Tower. And for their person, how is their person feeling? Please, how is their person feeling? How is their person feeling towards them, please? Okay, we have got the Hierophant, two major arcana here, symbolizing that there is a great deal of feelings here. With the Tower card being your card, we spoke yesterday a little bit about the feeling of change, and this is coming up again today with this Tower card. Maybe you can feel that there is a change in the air. Personally, I feel like this is a good change that is coming. You know how it feels right before a thunderstorm where you can feel the electricity building to a crescendo. And then there is this wonderful feeling of relief as the storm breaks. So potentially you could be feeling this change as anxiety and this massive buildup of energy. Now it seems to me like your person is actually coming in from quite a calm place here with the Hierophant card. I am really noticing the full moon behind the Hierophant, and we just went through a very significant full supermoon. In this particular deck, the Hierophant has always reminded me of someone who is going on a pilgrimage, and they are very dedicated to their spiritual cause. So it feels like your person is very grounded and very sure of the path that they are on. And their energy might be very calming to you at this particular time. Let's have a look at your feelings. We have got the Nine of Swords. Did I not say overthinking here earlier? And their feelings, we have the Eight of Swords. So clearly there are obstacles for both of you to overcome. The Nine of Swords is typically talking about some sort of moral dilemma. And this moral dilemma could be something to do with the change that you feel that is coming up. For their part, it really feels to me that they also have the same dilemmas. However, they may feel like it's more of a timing issue. For me personally, I often see the Eight of Swords as a timing card. As in a traditional deck, you will see that the lady is on a beach and the tide is out. At some point in time, the tide will come back in. And when that tide comes in, then they will know exactly what to do. So again, I feel like this person knows the path that they're on, and though they may not have all of the answers currently, they are quite sure of the outcome, and that is what they are moving towards. I feel like your dilemma could have something to do with family. Perhaps there are other family members that are involved, and you are trying to do the best for everybody amidst this change. Your feelings, we have got the Wheel of Fortune, and their feelings, we have got the Hanged Man. Again, two major arcana. So what I'm getting for you is, again, going over the story, that there is some changes that are coming, some massive shifts and changes, and you can feel it in the air. And there are concerns around these changes. I feel these worries are to do with family. Underneath it all, you have this knowing that this is something that is destined and that is fated for you, that this is indeed your path, just as your person knows that this is also their destiny and their path. You yourself may feel like there needs to be some sort of divine intervention to make this happen. Once again, I am noticing all the little moon phases here. So this again could have something to do with timing, moons often representing months. Now, what you're feeling is not that different to what your person may be feeling here with this Hanged Man card that speaks about surrender. This surrender is allowing the both of you to go with the flow rather than to fight upstream. Your person definitely seems to be a little more relaxed about the situation than potentially you are. Let's have a look, one more card each. For your feelings, you have the Ten of Cups, and for their feelings, we have Judgment. Many of these cards are telling me that you know where you're headed, especially here with this Wheel of Fortune. You can feel the changes, you know that there is something destined and fated, and you know it speaks of your domestic joy, of wish fulfillment, and for all members of your family to be happy and supported, to have a happy and blessed home. It definitely feels like you know that this is the outcome for you. It just feels like you're in this in-between stage, and that certainly can feel challenging. Now they have the Judgment card, again, another major arcana. There are a number of cards here that tell me that your person has gone through a major spiritual period of growth. They know the direction they're heading. They are doing this by surrendering to the situation. And with the Judgment card, they have made a decision. There is something here to do with recognizing a life purpose or a life path and being very dedicated to it. So in conclusion, I feel that the both of you have made these decisions. You know the direction that you're headed. There may be this in-between stage that can feel quite uncomfortable. And for you, you might be feeling more anxious about it at this time than potentially they are. They seem able to go with the flow a lot easier at this moment. And this feels very wise. Let's just finish with pulling one oracle card. Spirit, can we have a look at what the outcome might be between the both of them? What might be the outcome between the both of them? I feel like you're both heading in the right direction. It's just a timing thing, is what I'm getting. Let's have a look. What do we need to know, please, Spirit? Let's do this card here. We have the Cayman and Poppy Dreams. Right off the bat, I feel like this is something that you are both dreaming of. It's quite interesting, as when we look at the spiritual significance of poppies, it speaks of resilience, hope, and sacrifice, showing that there might be some sort of sacrifice that needs to be made on both parts. When we compare that to some of the spiritual symbolism of the Cayman, it speaks of primordial wisdom, stealth, and patience. Again, we had spoken of going with the flow, quite apt for this water creature. And we had very much talked about this being something to do with timing, so patience being involved. Of course, as always, this is a collective reading, and it is up to you to listen to your intuition as to whether this reading is for you. I do have a few same-day readings available. There will only be a few a day for the next little while, as I'm still recovering from jet lag. And all of the beautiful cards that I have used here today, I have named up here in the corner, and you can find a link within my bio.